All right, since we're running late, I'm just going to go live by myself for the moment. Hey, everybody. Hopefully this is coming through. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Misfit Corner Comics Present. Dying here.
Good evening, everybody.
A little bit of a cough.
Corner Comics Present.
All right, hey, everybody. I've sent out some invites to a couple of people. We'll see who's able to join. This is my pretty kitty, Regal, who you guys may have seen in other videos. She's visiting me right now and kind of has decided to lay on my desk, my work area. So, darn, no drawings getting done tonight. Just kidding. Wasn't going to happen anyway. But that's okay. Well, I've sent out an invite to Todd and Avery. We'll see who's able to join. I am trying to send one out to Kodiak, but for some reason, I cannot log into Twitter. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's something wrong. Oh, okay, well, here we go. Now it's working. All right, for some reason, it was giving me error messages, and which I thought was kind of crazy. But let me throw the link into the conversation with Kodiak, give him an opportunity if he's able to join. I hope everybody's doing well this evening. I have stories and adventures to tell you all about, nothing major, but you know. Hey, Richard, how's it going? Not too bad, just hanging in there. Everything's going good at the store. Last weekend, I did some after Easter clearance shopping and picked up a whole crap load of kids' books, which is something I absolutely love having available in my store is kids' books. It kind of saddens me how often people will come in with their children and the children have absolutely no interest in comics whatsoever. They like the Legos, they like the toys, and I like to have a lot of that stuff for them because I know they're not interested in comics, but they like books as well. A lot of them do like books. So whenever I see books, especially at a really good price, I pick them up and I carry them in the store. I've got a table right now set up in the store. I'll have to make a video this weekend. And it's constantly expanding with new books from baby books, like first reader books, all the way up to, mid-level kid books. When are you going to build a second floor? I would love to expand. I don't know if I told you guys the story or not, but my store is right next to the bathrooms. So there's no expanding in that direction. Now the other direction, there was a 2-unit store right next to mine that I had actually asked about what the availability was. And then somebody moved into it. They set up, I'm not sure what they were selling. I never actually went in there, but they had clothes and they had knickknacks and stuff like that. And then one day they stopped opening up their doors on the weekends. Turned out they left. But now supposedly the space is been reserved for a coffee shop, which, okay, cool. And I actually saw them doing some work in that space last weekend, which is good. As long as something else is coming, it's always good. But I joked with one of the guys up in the front in the office, and I said, that's fine. Get somebody else to come in and clean that space up and make it nice. And that way, when they move out and I expand, I have less work I have to do. But that's okay. One of these days. Richard says, location, location, location. You must be getting foot traffic if you're near the bathrooms. I am, and I do, and I appreciate that fact. There's also, there used to be a bar across from me, and then they moved over and kind of took over where the food court was. There's not really a food court. There's one restaurant/bar. They have live music on the weekends sometimes, and it gets very loud. which makes me appreciate the fact that I can shut my door and block some of that out. Last Sunday, they had a band that was playing, and they were just so loud that the walls were literally vibrating. I ended up closing early and going home early that day, but it had already started to slow down and so forth. But yeah, I like my spot. I like it a lot. It has the AC unit. It has a space for an AC unit, which I have put an AC unit in. So the spot did not come with an AC unit. It has a front door. It has windows. It has a literal storefront, which I love about it. So it's probably the best location in the flea market. And there are some other places in the flea market that does sell comics. I think mine's the best. Not to brag or nothing, but I think it is. And one day we may expand, which would be a good thing. We're constantly adding new stuff to the store, and sometimes I feel like I'm laying stuff on top of stuff, but that's usually what happens. I like the location. I like the shop. I absolutely adore my regulars and the customers that come in. So, he says, I agree that it's nice to have a storefront. It is. Kitten, decide where you're going. Move. Keep going. I don't know why she's bugging me in the first place, but yeah, I just looked at the video of her sticking her butt up in the air. Oh, what is this? Vanilla Thunder? That's good. How you doing, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Not too bad. Well, let me tell you the story of why I'm late, because there actually is a story. Yesterday, Michael was in a car accident.
Oh, is he okay?
He was fine. The other driver was fine. It's one of those, I don't want to say slow speed accidents, but it literally was in an area of town where if he was doing more than 35 miles per hour, I would have been shocked. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what this lady was doing, but he was going down Arlington Road, which means he had no stop signs, no lights or nothing. And she was crossing the intersection and hit him in the back driver tire, and crushed part of the frame into the tire. So, of course, his car was not drivable. Hers was fine and could be driven. But his car most likely is going to be totaled because of it, because they bent the frame.
Yeah.
And this will be I think his third car that has gone the way of the dodo simply because of car accidents. But it's been 5 years since the last one, so. But he's okay. She was okay. And here's the funny part of the story. So I get there, and Ayla and Raphael are already there because they actually live close to this area. So they were there to, give him support, help him if he needed it. And I showed up, and I had him starting to empty out his car, putting the stuff into my car, because I was going to leave him my car that night, let him borrow my car. And I'm on the phone with the insurance company. I'm filling in the insurance company with all the information. And at one point, the insurance adjuster asked me, was somebody cited? And at that point, the cop had already left. The lady had already left. It was just me and Mike. We were the only ones there. And I asked Mike, I said, Mike, did somebody get a ticket? I was trying to be nice instead of just saying, did she get a ticket? Because she was the one at fault. And he said, no. I said, really? And he said, yeah, the cop said, because nobody was seriously injured and nobody acted like an asshole, he didn't write a ticket. And I'm like, now that's very unusual. You don't hear that story very often. But what was funny is he's telling me this while I'm on the phone with the adjuster, and she can hear him talking because we're like right next to each other. And then I turned to her and said, Michael said that nobody was seriously injured and everybody acted mature. She's laughing because she heard what he said. Mm-hmm. And she's just laughing on the other end of the phone. And I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, so it was definitely she was definitely at fault. She had told the police she was at fault, and he wrote up the report and everything. But hey, here's Avery. Hello, sir.
Hey,
How
what's
are
up?
you?
Oh, what's up, man? No,
Hey,
not bad, man.
sorry. So I was just telling Todd why I was running late, and it was because Mike had borrowed my car because he was in a car accident, and he's okay, but he borrowed my car during the day, and I was taking him back home, and we were running some other errands and picking up dinner and stuff like that. So roundabout story. That's why I was late. So how you guys doing?
I'm all right.
Oh, good. I'm
Good?
yeah, I'm okay. Today was a good day, but it's one of those days where you realize you had an opportunity and you didn't take it, and you paid for
Uh-oh.
it. Yeah.
But why? What happened?
Well, so about 4 years ago, I guess now, I was in a bar with a friend of mine in Manhattan, and we were getting drunk and talking shit, and we're actually having a good conversation.
I can't relate to this story in any level whatsoever.
Yeah, friends are a thing that people have, Andrew.
Bars, drinking. Yeah, I know. None of that stuff.
Friends talking, it's a thing. And
that's why I only talk to assholes.
And anyway, he started telling me. So I had gotten into crypto a little bit, and I hadn't purchased anything, but I've been talking about getting into Bitcoin and all that kind of stuff. And I was thinking it was too expensive at like $300, which is the other mistake that I hugely made because I thought about that's a whole nother story. But anyway, so he was like, "Oh, there's this thing called Dogecoin. You should try out." And he's like, "It's a meme coin. It's not serious. It's kind of a joke." Made by Reddit. And I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of funny." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I might actually." You do it. And I had made the decision. I was like, I should go in. I was like, well, I got about $1,000 at the time. I was like, what, fuck it. I'll just put it in there. And I woke up the next day and I was like, and I was serious. The next day I woke up and I was going to call him. I was going to, just tell me how to do it. But then I got busy and like a day went by and then 2 days went by. And finally I was like, I don't want to put money into it. It's a joke. Like there's no utility to it. It doesn't do anything. It's just it's a comedy coin. So I was like, it's $1,000. I'm just going to keep it. So
What's it up to today?
Well, hold on. Do some math.
Okay.
You're a calculator. You have a calculator mind. So do some math. At the time, the price. Get your calculator out.
I got you. I'm listening.
Well, the price was. I was going to put $1,000 in.
Okay.
And the price was 0.0002. It was a joke coin. So go ahead and multiply it. How many shares do you get? I guess you would divide it. So multiply, whatever. Figure it out. How many shares is that?
Okay, hold on a second. Now I'm really going to get out the calculator.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're on video, dumbass. I know when you have a calculator or
not. When I first heard of Bitcoin, I thought about buying $100 worth, and it was pennies on the dollar compared to what it is now. It was pennies.
Yeah.
All right, you said point. How many zeros?
Point is 3 zeros and then a 2.
Times 1,000. Okay.
How many shares is that?
Literally a 20-cent investment, or a 20. Hold on a second. I did that wrong.
You did that totally wrong.
Yeah, I did.
Because I know the numbers. Ish.
Whoops.
I thought you were good with numbers.
I did it the wrong way. 5 million shares.
Okay, 5 million shares. Okay. Now multiply that. Okay, or I guess it would be division. I always forget, but it is now.
Oh, you forgot too. Okay,
whatever.
Sure.
I don't. That's not my freaking job. Today. So I could have bought in for $1,000, 5 million shares.
Yes.
Right. Today is worth 36 cents. So multiply 5 million times 36 cents.
Wow.
$1.8 million.
That is what I could have had today. and today would have been my retirement because I would have cashed out today. I would have been like, "Fuck it, I'm out."
Yeah.
Damn.
I completely missed it. I mean, it was probably the closest I've ever been because I was like, I agreed to it. I was like, yeah, no, that sounds cool. I'll just do it. I'll just do what I'm in. And
who has $1,000 to invest in a 0.0002?
I did.
Percent something.
What are you talking about? I did that. Like, you can do that today. Like, I did
know,
that.
but
I had it and I was about to do it. And I just got busy by basically, I woke up and I was like, I got to call. I don't want to mention his name, but I was like, I got to call him today. And I just, one thing led to another and I got super busy. And then it turned into like 2 or 3 days. And then like, after a couple of days, I cooled off and I was like, nah, whatever. And here it is 4 years later, and I would have retired because what you can do, I mean, with crypto, I don't know how, there are a lot of like, you can do something called staking where you're actually earning a really high APY.
Yeah.
Basically I could have cashed out today at 1.8 million. Even if it went higher, who cares? I could have cashed out today at 1.8 million, taken that money, staked it, and earned $180,000 a year for the rest of my life, minimum. That would have been that would have been a retirement. I'm just like, so that's my day. How are you? So I texted him actually on Twitter, and I was like, dude, so you remember that conversation we had a couple of years ago?
Well,
I totally didn't buy in. And he was like, you didn't buy in? I totally thought you got it, dude. I was like, no.
Wait.
Oh.
Did he buy in?
So he said he didn't buy in, but he said a couple of years later in 2015, so it must have been early. I mean, it was early. A couple of years later, in 2015, he bought, he ended up trading. He sold a couple of, he's a vinyl toy dealer. And so he sold a couple of vinyl toys in exchange for Doge. And he said he woke up today with, he said lots of rubles. It was his. So, I mean, even if he probably woke up to like 10 grand or something. I don't know.
Well, my father-in-law told me once that, early on when he decided to try to do investing, there was an option available that he really thought was going to be worth it, and his wife, my mother-in-law, talked him out of it, and it was gold when gold first became available, and it was like pennies on the dollar compared to what it is worth now, and he said he always really regretted not listening to her, but well, that happens. It's going to happen to everybody at some point. But yeah, hey Todd. By the way, do you have a 1.8 million I could borrow?
Shut up. Oh.
All right. So speaking of things worth a lot of money, I got something in the mail recently. It's my copy of Red Rooster.
Oh yeah, I haven't opened mine yet.
I have to tell you, for some reason,
I got mine in the mail too.
I thought it was supposed to be a hardcover, and I actually went back to the Indiegogo page, and it wasn't. I just had it stuck in my head that it was going to be hardcover, and there's nowhere on the site does it say it was going to be a hardcover. But
no, I never expected. I got it. My impression was like, oh, nice, it came.
Yeah.
I haven't even opened it because
I think it's a beautiful. The printing is gorgeous. It smells awesome. It's like a beautifully it smells like a printed book. It's like, oh, it smells so good straight from the printer. But and I actually think that Saints book looks phenomenal, to be honest. But I'm kind of like done. I don't know. I'm kind of done with most of them. I'm just like,
I was happy I got it. I think it looks great. It's a great production. I just was underwhelmed, just simply because I'm not going to spend $20-$25 on a trade paperback ever. Mm-hmm. I did this during that time frame because we were all gun-ho about doing it. And do I think I got my money's worth? I hate it. No matter how much you may dislike Doug TenNapel, when I got his books, I was blown away. They were hardcovers. They were oversized. They were gorgeous. They were well worth the money you invested in them. And they didn't take 4 years to get to you.
Right.
I don't know if this took 4 years. I didn't even
No.
look. But
No,
it just
What killed I wanted to see this book before there was a Comicsgate because I
Oh,
was
yeah.
a fan of
Oh,
Mitch
yeah.
before CG.
you were the
And-
one that turned me on to him. You showed
and
me. Yeah, I didn't even
I-
know what Red Rooster was. You knew all about it.
Yeah, because
Oh.
I had been following him for a while. I had seen him post these drawings of these characters. I'm like, do this. This will be great. And the fact that it hit Walmart shelves complete before we get it killed it for me. And him not understanding why people are upset with him killed
Well-
it for me. It's like, why don't you understand this? Why people are so pissed off?
I
We're
wasn't. really
trying to
upset.
save the industry. People didn't want him to save the industry. We wanted him to save himself from the bullshit.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
I understood why they did it. There was an opportunity, and they
I'm
took
not
it.
saying I don't understand, but
Yeah. No, it's just it leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
yeah, it's
You know.
there was a time like I'm willing to pay $25 for signed books like this. I think it's great, but not when you handle it so the PR side so bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I wish them nothing but good luck and success.
Yeah, I'm not
And,
angry with him like I am with some of the other people that shit on us after they got our money.
That is true. There seemed to be a lot more of them, though. You know.
Yeah. I'm not like mad. I'm just like so disappointed that it killed my enthusiasm for the product. I'm sure the book looks great. I haven't opened it yet. Mitch is an incredible artist. My enthusiasm's dead for it. I do want to see some of the other books though that people have moved on to. The next Cyberfrog books, the next Graveyard Shift books. I want all those.
Yep.
I'm cool with it.
Well, I don't know if you guys heard. Our good friend Rick Piper. He's going to continue doing posting on YouTube with his Bible verse a day, but he's no longer going to be live streaming. And I watched his video with his explanation of why, and there's some background stuff that I'm not privy to the details, some other stuff that's going on, but I thoroughly understand and I thoroughly support him taking a break.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know all the details, but it may just be burnt out. It may be bad feelings. It may be stress. I don't know what, but I totally understand stepping back and taking a break.
It's
And
all stressful. It's all.
It is. And honestly, I have not been doing 3 live streams a week since August, middle of August. And you know what? I almost live streamed Wednesday. I wanted to log in. I wanted to start up a stream and just me by myself, just drawing.
Mhm.
And I don't remember exactly what happened, but I got busy with something and I got busy with something else. And by the time it was time for me to sit down, I was just too damn tired to do it. And I said, I cannot kill myself to do this, you know? So I completely and utterly understand him wanting to take a break and step back. I support that 100%. I don't want him to stop drawing. I don't want him to give up on anything. I want him to step back, recharge, and come back stronger later. There's no problem with that whatsoever. So if Rick, if you're out there and you hear this, I support you 100%. I don't know the details. I don't know what other crap was going on. Do what you got to do to maintain for yourself. That's it.
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. He said something about somebody had commissioned him to do something and it was a joke and he's okay with that, but I don't know all the details. But bottom line is he's not going to do as many live streams, or he's not going to live stream like he used to. And he was dedicated to putting those live streams out there. So, but it's going to take a toll on anybody, you know? So, and speaking of people not live streaming, Avery, when you get back into it, man?
Not.
All right. Well, I know one day it'll happen, but what about you, Todd? When are you
I
going to start?
I streamed on my Twitch channel a couple weeks ago one time, but I forgot to upload it to YouTube.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
It's almost like a damn job, you know?
It is a job.
Yeah, and the stream's gone now. Like it only stays on Twitch for a little while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't stay on Twitch unless you like clip it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Twitch is hard. It's a mess.
I've never done Twitch, so.
I've never liked that platform. And Melissa's starting to stream again.
It's fine for streaming because that's all it is. So everybody's streaming. So if you're popular, you get promoted. YouTube streaming kills your channel. No matter how popular it is, it hurts your channel.
Todd, I picked up a Thor issue. I'm not sure if you need it or not. I made a video and I mentioned I was going to put it aside for you, and then I forgot to do it.
Sure.
Let me pull it out and see if it's one you need. I think it's like 360. It looks familiar to me, so you may already have it, but you know me, I got comics. I already made the video of these, so it's not a big deal. Does this one look familiar?
Oh yeah, I totally need that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes. That's
All
awesome.
right. I'll put it aside for you.
So you didn't finish your question. You don't even remember the question.
Mm-mm. What was the question? How you doing? What you up to?
You asked if I was going to do anything.
Oh, no, well, I started with him, and when I was eventually going to move to you, but I really don't care. So Avery's like, that
Fair
is
enough.
true.
Fair
That is
enough.
true.
No,
No, are you going to be doing live streaming and doing your channel? We've talked about this before.
Huh?
So what's your
Actually,
plans?
I started it.
Oh, cool.
You did?
I did.
What's the name of your channel?
It is not ready. So it is live, and I've got 2 videos up there. So, but before I tell you guys about it, I'm going to see if I can commit to it for at least a month.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's only fair, right? Like, there's no point in telling you guys about it if I burn out and be like, "Fuck this." But but yeah, I got two videos, and I got a third in the can for tomorrow. I already fell behind this week because Eva got sick. So first I was like, no, I'm doing this every day. This has got to be a daily thing. And then the next day I was like, well, okay, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then Eva got sick. I was like, okay, well, once a week is fine. And that took me a week. But no, I really am going to try to do. I really am going to try to do it at least. I want a video released every day, and I'm hopeful that I can do that.
Now, are you uploading videos, just not releasing them?
Well, that's what I think I'm going to try next week. This week I tried to do it in real time, and I was like, this is just not happening. So I'm going to try to do. On Monday I'll record 2 videos, right? One for Monday and one for Tuesday, and then Wednesday I'll record 2 videos, and then Friday I'll either do 1 video or 2 videos depending. Because the deal is I really need to get more in the can so that if I have an off day, which is highly likely because I am so effing busy right now, that if I can get a couple things in the can, then maybe I can actually do this thing.
You know what's so crazy? My scam videos tend to get a lot of views, and I've gotten a lot of responses and comments on them. And I literally get 2 to 3 calls a day, and I try very hard to make them stay on the line and make them into potentially good videos. I have a backlog of audio recordings that I haven't made into videos going back to August of last year that I haven't made into. I've got so many. I could literally do a scam video a day, but I do so much in editing them, and I put a lot of work into putting them together. it's not like just making a recording and then posting it. I actually, when I was visiting my mom this evening to pick up some new masks, I got a call from a credit card scammer. And I took it out in the back patio, and I took a little notepad and pen so I could write everything down. And it was a good call. I got the guy to go and to stay on the line and, for a while, and had a good time with it. And, but it's going to take me a week to get it all edited and put it out there. But,
Right.
People like them. And I'm like, I'm going to keep doing them.
You should. So my channel is 100% about NFT art.
Oh, really?
Yep, 100% about NFTs.
That's an interesting focus.
Yep, I'm really trying to make friends with the comic community. So
I'm sure places like Disney and DC will love your channel.
yep, no,
They'll highly encourage what you're doing.
No, I am, but it's a 100% focus. I'm going to be launching hopefully a product. I've got a couple people I'm working with on something. Hopefully, tech people. So
Now, do you think this is something that's going to last?
NFTs.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
I think art is the
The linchpin.
no, hell no. I think art is the porn of the technology, right? Does that reference make sense to you at
Yeah.
all?
Yeah.
Like normally when there's like a throughout the web 2.0, like any kind of whenever there was some kind of breakthrough in technology that added to the internet, porn as an industry was actually like right on top of it.
Yep.
Like not literally, no pun intended, figuratively. Like they really are very advanced when it comes to technology. That as an industry, they're early adopters. So with NFTs,
It's like the MySpace thing.
yeah,
MySpace
sure.
became a place for album makers and pornographers.
Right. For sure. So with NFTs, it's similar. It's just like art is the most easy and obvious thing, so everyone's attracted to it. But there's a lot of stuff going on in the space. I think what you're going to find over the next 5 years is the blockchaining of everything. So every single everything will be tied to the blockchain because it's essentially a serial number tied to a physical object, right? So and it'll be public. So comics will be graded, and those grades will be tied to the blockchain because it's public and you can start tracking stuff and its provenance. Same thing with art. How hard it is right now when IDW wants to make an artist edition book. Well, if all of those art pieces were tied to a blockchain ID, you could find all of them anytime throughout all of history. So you would be able. I mean, it's still anonymous, right? It's not like they know that it's like Andrew over here has it, but they know the wallet address. So if they wanted to, they could ping that address and say, "Hey, we're looking to put a book together." So it's also your mortgage, any kind of paper, anything that has to do with paper will end up being on blockchain.
Right. You
everything.
told me some of those ideas when I last saw you, and that part of it never occurred to me and was rather fascinating.
They're already doing it, and they're already doing it with music. Like right now, you've got musicians who are selling their rights to their songs, and their fans can actually start buying pieces of the song, fractions of the song, and actually literally owning it like a stock. And then as the song gets popular, as the fans push it out there, and the song gets worth more in value with more airplay, right? As the distribution goes further, like the fans actually get paid for liking and supporting the artist. So there's a lot of stuff out there that is coming very, very quickly. I think it's going to be great for artists. It already is.
I don't know how we got this back to porn again, but okay.
Funny. That's true. So anyway, that's kind of the focus of the channel.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
All right, very good, very good. Well, I'm bagging these masks that my mom gave me. We have the Avengers one, which is probably one of my all-time favorite ones, and some new Baby Yoda ones. They're so adorable. Look at these. They're so cute.
That is cute.
It is cute. So what do you guys got going on this weekend? Anything interesting happening?
I'm just working.
Well, good. Me too.
Avery, where are you working, man?
I'm working on a silhouette book for Zade Comics.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't
The
know
lo-
you're still working on that. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just started basically. You know.
Awesome, dude. Congrats.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Tom. He's the only one out there he's the only one of us that is out there actually doing real art, you know?
It's
You're
true.
just making videos and talking about fake NFTs, you know?
The NFT thing could be interesting. That seems like it could be a good place to sell like my work.
NFTs are going to be huge, and I'm telling you right now,
I have no idea how to even.
Well, it's interesting. You have a friend that actually knows a lot about it, and actually has a YouTube channel like talking about it. So if you
Yeah,
want any
well-
insight,
Yeah. I need a hookup.
yeah, I could send you a couple. Well, we could talk about it. I'll send you a couple links.
Yeah.
I could show you now, but I would hijack Andrew's show.
Yeah, let's not do that because we only have one viewer right now, and I don't want to scare him away.
Yeah. What's up, Richard?
He says, "It's the watermelon man." Hey, Avery.
I do have some watermelon gummies.
Oh, yeah?
They're a micro dose. It's Delta 8. It's not like the full on thing. These are things you can buy over the counter in a lot of places. It has a micro dose, which is legal for just anybody to buy.
Nice.
Instead of they're called Delta 8 gummies. They help with anxiety big time.
Do they help with sleep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they make some with that come with melatonin in them also.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I take mine with melatonin at night.
Well,
They're pretty good. They don't get you high or anything or mess you up. It's not enough to do that. It just helps your body absorb the CBD better.
Mm.
All the fun stuff that I never got a chance to. Well, I can't say I didn't get a chance. I just never did.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything to you. It doesn't mess you up. It doesn't get you high. It's like getting high without getting high. Just getting the chill effect.
Hmm.
Well, Todd, this is probably the longest we've ever had you, or at least in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. Well, the game that I'm on.
Gotta go.
This is an off week. So bye.
So, has there been any new auctions going on?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, but I mean, a couple of them just passed, so I'm waiting for new ones. I could see what's on there if we check.
Well, no, I figured if you had something all ready to go, but if you don't, that's no big deal. Just trying to fill the space. I don't know. If you guys heard the Academy Awards were the nominations came out?
No, I pay no attention to that stuff, man.
I used to be seriously into it because the family and I would love to do
Terrible.
our Academy Award picks every year. And last year, I don't think we did it at all. Nobody cared.
The Academy Awards have not been worth watching since like the Billy Crystal era.
Well, there was a time Billy and what's his name and Whoopi. The three of them were great.
They used to, yeah. You know what? Yeah, there was a time Whoopi Goldberg wasn't annoying and she was funny.
Yeah.
It's like she's always said things that would make you angry, but it also like made you think and made you laugh also. And now she's just irritating and stupid.
Regrettably, she is.
She's awful. She used to be really funny and like really transgressive and offensive, and now I don't know. It's like she's been cucked. Or something, Her stuff's horrible. She's still mean, but she's not funny. She's just mean.
Yeah. Oh, well. Just glad I don't have those problems.
Was it the cocaine? Because back then, like her, Robin Williams, Billy Crystal, they all did a lot of cocaine. Was it the coke that made them funny?
I would have no idea. You're asking the wrong person that.
Oh. I need to find some other comic skaters who are console peasants and game on Xbox because I need people to play Red Dead with for live streams.
Mm.
And which system do you have?
Xbox.
Xbox. Okay.
I need people to play Red Dead. Get an actual posse together who wants to play regularly. I'm going to hopefully. I want to stream the last update that they came out with a few months ago before I got sick for Grand Theft Auto. Then I'm done with that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they took out the one thing that let people who are solo grinders like I was play the game.
Mm.
Oh, really?
There was a glitch where you could run your NAT type test on your Xbox and it would put you in a solo public lobby by yourself. You'd be by yourself for a couple hours before it started repopulating with other players. So you could do your business sell missions and not have to worry about griefers. Now that there's griefers, you can't do that anymore. You can't glitch into a solo lobby. It's like, oh, I get to spend a couple of hours building up all these goods to sell, and some random person, some rando on a flying motorcycle that shoots missiles that can come out of nowhere can just nuke me.
And steal all your stuff?
No, they don't take it. They just blow it up,
Oh,
and you've lost hours.
damn kids.
It's not just kids.
Oh, really?
It's annoying. It's like, but they've got glitches in there people use to like that will make them like God mode, and they won't patch. It's like you're not patching that. All the stuff people use to cheat, you're not patching, but you patch the one thing that lets people who want to be left alone.
Right.
It's like, oh, I'm just going to play your other game then. I'm just going to play the horse game.
The cowboy game.
Yeah.
Oh. Never got into the games. Never got into that stuff.
It's like the only thing I can think of to do besides the art videos. It's like, I like the game and I can stream straight to Twitch from my Xbox. There we go.
You know, it's like I've got my scam calls, and you've got your video games. It's the other stuff we like to do, you know?
Yeah. Well, one of the things I would like to do, I can't afford. Like, I would make firearm videos, but I can't afford to do that.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
I literally can't afford to buy new guns. And if I use the ones I had, you can only get one or two video. You can only get maybe 2 to 3 videos tops at each gun. Then you're done. And ammo prices have quadrupled because of what's going on. So I can't afford the ammo, and I can't afford to buy like.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Is
all
like
the
everyone
time.
tells me ammo is like ridiculous.
It's insane.
Don't tell people that, guys. Avery is sitting on a stockpile of ammo right now. So don't screw with him. He'll take you out. He'll take you out, and he won't even have to lift a finger.
Shut up. I'm not saying I don't have enough for me. I just don't have enough to go make some videos because you go through a lot.
You know, I handed my wife, I picked her up some French fries from McDonald's on my way home. And she said, were there any ketchup in the bag? And of course, they didn't put shit in the bag. Mm-hmm. But I said, don't worry about it. I got you covered because when I go to the Chinese restaurant.
Because if anyone has shit in a bag, it's Andrew.
So I brought out a little plastic baggie, a sandwich bag, just filled with ketchup packets. And she looked at it and says, oh, well, if the apocalypse happens, we're covered for a week. Okay. I didn't show her the bag of soy sauce. I don't think she'd go for that. Ketchup's okay, but not soy sauce. Oh, well. All right, well, we're going to wrap up because it's already after 9. I'm tired. And I'm an old man. I got to go to bed. But for anybody out there who's going to come by the store this weekend, we got new comics. We got some new kids' books. We got new masks. I got Avengers and Baby Yoda masks for you out there that still like masks. I still have customers that come every week just to see what new masks I have for my mom, what new masks she's made. So, I mean, it's great. But to everybody out there, Hope everybody chills, has a good weekend. Enjoy. It's supposed to rain this weekend. So come by the flea market. Check us out. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for coming. I'll talk at y'all later, and enjoy.
Bye.